Dear listener, welcome back to the 111 Tips for Learning a Language. This is episode 79, and today we are taking a walk together through the forest. Not just any walk, but the practice of forest bathing, also known in Japanese as Shinrin-Yoku. You might think, what does strolling among trees have to do with learning a language? Everything, because your mind, body, and spirit learn best when they are calm, connected, and fully present. Why forest bathing enhances language learning? Shinrin-Yoku, developed in Japan in the 1980s, is the practice of immersing yourself in the atmosphere of the forest, noticing the sights, sounds, and scents around you. Scientific studies show that forest bathing lowers cortisol levels, reduces blood pressure, and activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the body's rest and digest state. For language learners, this matters deeply. When your stress hormones are reduced, your amygdala calms down, and this frees your hippocampus to consolidate memory and store new vocabulary. In other words, if you take a relaxed walk among trees, this would give your brain the conditions it needs to remember more words and understand better. Let's discuss the best time for forest bathing and learning a language. The optimal time for forest bathing is in the early morning when the air is fresh, light is gentle, and your mind has not yet been cluttered by the day's concerns. Research shows that morning light regulates circadian rhythms, and this enhances alertness and cognitive performance. So imagine this. You step into the forest at sunrise, you breathe in deeply, and you begin to quietly recite your vocabulary list or read a short passage aloud in your target language. The calm of the forest will amplify your focus, and your memory pathways will open more easily. Now, let's discuss which trees work best for forest bathing. Now, it's important to note that not all trees are equal when it comes to forest bathing. Japanese studies highlight cedar, pine, and cypress as especially effective because they release high amounts of phytoncides, which are organic compounds that boost the immune system and reduce stress hormones. How does this connect to language learning? Phytoncides increase natural killer cell activity, which improves not only immunity but also overall vitality. When your body is healthier and more energized, you learn faster, you concentrate longer, and you retain information more effectively. If you're practicing grammar drills, do it under a pine tree. The scent sharpens mental clarity. If you're memorizing vocabulary, do sit beneath a cedar. Its calming aroma supports memory consolidation. Which scents support language learning? Different scents awaken different cognitive and emotional states. Pine. Pine increases alertness and reduces fatigue, and this is perfect for grammar and structured study. Cedarwood. Cedarwood promotes calm focus and is excellent for vocabulary recall. Hinoki cypress. Hinoki cypress induces relaxation and emotional openness, and this is ideal for conversational practice. Lavender. Lavender reduces anxiety and improves sleep quality, which indirectly supports memory consolidation. When inhaled during your study, these forest aromas engage the olfactory bulb, which directly connects to your limbic system, and this is the brain's emotional and memory center. That's why a single scent can transport you back to a moment and help you recall words tied to that study system. Here are some tips to maximize forest bathing for language learning. When you go forest bathing for language learning, don't bring a heavy textbook. Instead, carry something light, perhaps a list of phrases, a small book of poetry, or a digital flashcard app. As you walk, pause to recite aloud. Notice how the voice resonates differently in the open air. This strengthens your articulation and connects breath within speech. Find a tree which scent you enjoy. Sit beneath it, close your eyes, and repeat key phrases or vocabulary. Associate the scent with these words, and your memory will deepen. Listen to the birds, to the rustle of the leaves. Practice listening exercises in your target language while simultaneously tuning in into the natural sounds. This dual listening will sharpen your auditory processing skills, which are indeed critical in real-world conversations. Finally, when you leave the forest, jot down in your target language what you felt, heard, or smelled. This reflective writing turns the experience into a powerful anchor for learning. The science meets the spirit. Forest bathing is not just a walk in the woods. It's a profound practice that aligns your nervous system, your emotions, and your memory pathways. By engaging with the forest's sight, sounds, and scents, you do open the channels of learning. By pairing it with intentional language practice, which includes reading aloud, listening deeply, and reflecting while writing, you create a unique synergy between your body, mind, and spirit. So the next time you feel stuck or tense in your studies, remember, the forest is waiting, ready to breathe new life into your language journey. Until we meet again, I wish you inspired learning, peaceful steps, and the whispering wisdom of the trees. Thank you.